Today I thought to share my experience with Delta Electronics, where I already worked for almost 3 years, and it was very nice experience working in that company. It is a product based company, so I thought to share my experience in that company, like how exactly the interview experience was and the work life balance in that company, what are all the different benefits and perks that company is going to offer to their employees. So I thought to share with you all. My name is Nazia. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new to my channel, then please go and subscribe to this channel. In this channel, you will get really important stuff like career related queries, career related important things which you should know, okay, before entering into the IT world. Everything we are sharing in this channel. So if you are interested, then please go and subscribe to this channel and also enable the bell icon so that whenever I upload any new video, you will get the notification. So let's start with the video now. So see, Delta Electronic is a product based company. It's really good company. It's a multinational company. It is a product based company. Okay, so I joined this company and worked for almost 3 years, and then I left this company. So 3 years is not a short span. Okay, I worked for complete 3 years in this company. When I joined this company, I was already having the experience of 2.5 years working in a startup company, working in embedded and IoT domain. So it was really good experience I was already holding off. So let's talk about the interview process. There were 5 rounds of interview. So first round was telephonic, second was technical face to face, third was managerial, fourth was second managerial, fifth was HR round. Okay, so these are all the 5 rounds which I faced. Till now I have faced so many interviews, but Delta Electronics interview, whatever I have faced, I feel little bit at the difficult side. The interview was difficult. I don't say it is not difficult, it is moderate or something like that. That interview was very difficult because they have covered everything: technical questions, analytical question, logical question, all these scenarios they will cover in all these interviews. Okay, in HR round also they are going to ask you many questions. They are going to analyze you from all the aspects. Okay, so let me discuss one by one. First was the telephonic round. Telephonic round. I was holding the experience of testing profile. I was not having experience in automation that time. Okay, only 2.5 years experience I was having in embedded testing. So many different types of testing I was knowing: hardware testing, IoT testings. Okay, so many different technologies I worked already, but manual, not automation. Only API testing I was doing, like something like automation, API automation I was knowing, and also SQL I was knowing, SQL database testing. Okay, so this was the plus point for me. These many things I was knowing that time. So based on that, they have asked me multiple questions on that. Okay, and also they have given some scenarios and asked me to give the solution in the telephonic round I am telling. Okay, and SQL queries they have asked me to tell, not to write. They have told me to tell. It was telephonic, not the virtual conversation. Like how nowadays the virtual interviews is happening. It is not like that. It was purely telephonic. Okay, phone conversation. So they asked me to tell the queries. They were given the scenarios, tables they have explained me, and they told me to give the query. Okay, so I just written the query in the book and just explained them. This is how I have given the telephonic round interview. First time I was giving the telephonic interview. So like almost 1 hour the interview went, and it was good. See, when you will be giving the interviews, right, if the interview is going complete 1 hour, and if the interviewer is taking interest in you and asking questions again, for example, they'll ask you one question: what exactly the API testing is? Okay, you will give the answer. Then they will tell how many different actions is there in the API testing. You will give the answer. Again, in that topic only, in API testing only, if they keep on asking you the question, that means you have knowledge on API testing. They are satisfied with that. Okay, you just keep analyzing these things when you are giving the interview. You will tell you, I have received so many comments from you people saying, I don't know, I have given the proper interview or not. I don't know whether we have qualified in the interview or not, right? So when you are giving the interview, that time only you can analyze yourself how your interview is going. Okay, you will come to know whether you will crack the interview or not. Like 80 to 90% you can analyze by yourself. Okay, after that, different manual testing scenarios they have covered, and also they have covered embedded testing scenarios, IoT testing scenarios, and whatever I was working currently on that they have asked. So 1 hour completed. Then they have scheduled my face-to-face interview after 8 days or 10 days, I'm not sure exactly now, but it took like 1 or 2 weeks for me to go to face-to-face interview. I have taken the interview in the evening time because the interview was in the weekdays. I was having the office, so I don't want to miss the office, so I asked them to schedule it in the evening time. So that will be possible. If you, however you want, you can schedule your interviews. Okay, so when I went for the interview, so there also they have asked me the technical question. The same person has taken the interview again face to face. Whatever the question they have asked in me in the telephonic round, that questions was not repeated. Questions was different, and it is based on purely on manual testing and also few questions on automation. Like they asked me to write the programs. They have given me the sheet of paper and they asked me to write the program and explain. So I think they have asked me 1 or 2 program. One is for swapping of numbers and second is to find the prime number. These 2 programs they asked me to write. I was knowing this program, so I have written that. So the technical round also went really well. All the questions, whatever they have asked, everything I have covered. I think one more programming concept they have asked me, which I was not knowing, because I was not knowing the development or automation testing that time, so I was not aware of. So I told them clearly that I don't know. Okay, I'll read on this, but I don't know right now. Once I finished this technical round, the same day they have managed to take the interview for managerial round. It is not like they have scheduled and then they have called again. On the same day they have scheduled the managerial round, and the manager took the interview for almost 35 to 45 minutes. It was completely on the project explanation, whatever the project I was working. So that explanation they have asked me to explain on the board, write the architecture and explain your project. First they'll sit and ask you everything, how your project is, what are all you're working, in which area you're working, what is your particular role in this project, everything they'll ask you, right? And I told him that I know end to end everything. He asked me to write that architecture and explain everything in the board. He gave me the marker and board was there, so he asked me to explain each and every concept from end to end, how the project is going, how the project flow is, everything he asked me to explain. So I was very much confident because I was having every information. Whatever I know, that only I will tell in the interviews. If I don't know, I don't tell. To impress the interviewer, I don't give the answers. See, make sure that whenever the interviewer asks you something, whatever you know, please tell only those points. If you don't know, see, if I was not knowing the end-to-end process, when he asked me to write the architecture, then what would have been explained to him, right? If you know, then only you please give the answer. From that only they are going to ask you the next question. I was involved in each and every step of the project, so I explained each and everything. So he asked me so many questions in that also. Like that, he covered 45 minutes in asking the questions in the project itself. In my previous organization, wherever I was working, in that only he was keep on asking the questions. I was explaining, he was getting into the depth of the project. Okay, and he was asking. So that round also went really well. And then on the same, not on the same day, I think when I came back home, that time they have sent me the mail saying you have cleared both the rounds. Now you have one more managerial round. Next week you have second managerial round. But it didn't happen next week. It took like 20 days for me to go to next managerial round because manager was not there. He went to out of country, so he was not available. So he took almost 3 weeks to take that interview. So once the manager was available, but I was keep on following with them. So once the manager was available, they called me to the office. So I went to office and then I have attended the managerial interview. The second managerial round also not that difficult. They also asked me the same thing, like what exactly the project you're working on, what exactly your role. So he was not he didn't ask me in depth anything. Everything was high level, so it was not so difficult. So it was like high level managerial round, like high level questions he was asking. He's not going in depth of that. So it was not that difficult, I can say. So it took almost 15 to 20 minutes, that's it, for second managerial round. I have completed that also. Then after completing my second managerial round, after 2 days, I think, yeah, after 2 days, I got the mail that you have cleared your interviews. Now you are into the process of HR round. So for the HR round, I get the call. It is not like face to face. I think it was not face to face. Yeah, it was not face to face, it was a telephonic round. So HR, she was the lady, she asked me questions like why you want to get placed in this company, why we should hire you. So all the questions whichever comes under HR round, right, everything she asked me. What is your strength, what is your weaknesses, and why you want to join Delta Electronics only, why not other company. And then if we switch your location to different if you give you different location, not Bangalore, will you work? See, this time when they ask you, right, will you work in different location if we offer you? If you willing to work, then only you say yes, otherwise say no, irrespective of whether they'll select or reject, because location is really important, right? If you are a female or a male candidate, if you are not interested to relocate to any other state or any other place, then please say no right away. So I said no, I want the location Bangalore only. I have given the interview for Bangalore location only. I don't want to switch to any other location. Almost all the HR questions she covered, all the answers I have given, and also if she asked me for the explanation, that also I have given to her. Okay, so the interview went, HR round interview also went really well, and whatever the salary they offered me, asked me the expectation, I told something and they have given something, but I didn't accepted that. Okay, when she asked me whether you are satisfied with this package, I told no, I was expecting little bit higher. If it is possible, can you please make it, or that is fine, like that I told. But she increased some amount for me, and it was really good experience. So that's all. These are the 5 rounds I have given in Delta Electronics. All the 5 rounds went really well, and I got the good response from them. And after getting the response, they asked me to upload some documents. So this process went. In the next upcoming videos, I'll give you the complete knowledge on whatever the perks and benefits is there, and how the work-life balance in Delta, and rest other things, whatever I know, everything I am going to share in my upcoming videos. Okay, if you guys want anything particular in this company, if any information is required, like you are going to join, or you are already working, you need some information, then please do let me in the comment section. I am here to help you out. Okay guys, I hope you found this video informative. If yes, then just do let me in the comment section, and if you find this video informative, just give it a thumbs up. Okay, if you have any if you want to have any communication with me, just reach me on Instagram. We will have the discussion out there. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.